Thank you to the Real Ebb and Flow for allowing me to share on your platform, along with these other amazing expressives, writers, essayists, community activists, leaders in our community. I'm very appreciative and humbled to share my thoughts on racism. And just quickly, a little bit about me. As Ebony so eloquently put it, I'm an advocate for women to bloom in the area of leadership, because I know that our voice and our expression of leadership absolutely matters. So the vehicle in which I do that through is called Women Leaders LLC. And as the Chief Empowerment Officer, I help Black women, that's my passion, to help Black women identify and rise above self-sabotaging behaviors and thoughts by creating an open and a safe space for them to release perfection, for them to define their boundaries and reconnect to their truth. So as an expressive, I express myself, yes, through words. I also express myself through activism. I express myself in so many different ways. So, but I'm happy to share with you two very short pieces that I had written specifically because of how racism was impacting me. And I'll share those very briefly. This first one is called Hello, an Agent of Healing. So I'll share that one very quickly. Do you have a friend that knows everybody? You know, you can't even preserve your incognito when you're with this friend. Well, I'm that friend. Hello, everybody. No matter what group of people I'm out and about with, it's guaranteed that I will know someone and someone will know me. My friends say, here comes the mayor of Greenville, everybody, April Evans, shaking hands and kissing babies. As funny as that may seem, it is absolutely true. I live by the principle that my family taught me at a young age. When I was younger, I remember entering my grandmother's quiet living room to watch television. I remember my mom summoning me over to her and then wagging her finger in my face as she said, is there something wrong with your mouth? It don't cost you nothing to speak. Say hello. The lesson and the principle, everybody is worthy of acknowledgement. Your sense of personhood is real important. And for the most of you, it's something you never have to think about unless you're Black, like me. In your life, there are two types of people, the ones you talk to and the ones you don't. The reasons we don't talk to people change from person to person. Maybe we don't feel like it at the moment. We all get tired, cranky, and not in the mood to talk. And maybe you don't talk to them because of the color of their skin. See, I'm not a person who is coming to just understand race. I live it. We live in diversified neighborhoods for some of us, and I see uncertainty everywhere. Can I run to my neighbor for help? They aren't very talkative. They don't introduce themselves to me. And when I try to introduce myself to them, they walk away. But diversity, people, is passive. It's passive, and it suggests living alongside, but it doesn't suggest living with. Integration is what I'm seeking because it requires active engagement. To achieve equitable diversity, you cannot appreciate me from afar without talking to me, without saying hello. So we as Black people, we come with a baggage of history of being treated like property, and we're still not even sure that we made it all out. But we are people just like you. You are God-breathed just like me, but there is a difference. I am Black, and that involves some real genetic differences. You are white, and that involves some real different heritage. But we, Black people, we have been property, bought and sold like a chair or a rake or a mule. And we have lived in a culture that reinforced that we are all not quite human. That was not so long ago, though, and it's fresh in the minds of our fathers and our forefathers. What if the beginning to healing racism was found in the simple acknowledgement of another human being? What if your hello is an agent of healing? Americans have lived in a culture that has reinforced that we, Black people, that we're not all quite human. But when you acknowledge me with a public and a friendly hello, it goes a long way towards easing my soul. Because hello is the space where magic happens. Your hello is an expression of your truth that you see me and that I matter. Your hello is an invitation to participate in my life, if only for a brief moment. So when we're in public, when we're walking down the street, we Black people, we're sometimes a little bit insecure. Am I fully human? Do they recognize me as being a human being? But when you acknowledge me in public with a smile or a friendly hello or a friendly, hey, how are you doing? It goes a long way towards healing and easing my soul. This is the type of conversation that can heal with a simple hello. So that is my first piece, hello, an agent of healing. And I'll also just conclude with my last piece, and it's called Dear Black Man. It was a post that I recently put up at the end of May when we all heard the news about so many Black men that were being killed. But this says, Black man, you matter to me. I pray for you. I sometimes fear for you. I plead to God on your behalf and I pray for your safety. What a heavy, prestigious mantle to carry being a Black man, but you carry it oh so well. Although the problems afflicting Black men have been known for decades, having pics, audio, and video is a more extensive and sobering picture of the life-threatening challenges you have always faced. On one hand, I apologize for how you are unjustly and unfairly treated. And on the other, I lift you up and I applaud you for putting one foot in front of the other and continuing to press forward. Black man, I love you, but oh, how I wish that were enough. Thank you, and those are my two pieces.